Good morning, Robert Scribbler with an OBX wave report, filming south and east from Jeanette's Pier as Franklin's Hurricane Swell does arrive. And we're looking at some big old foamies rolling in across the sandbar here. Light winds coming in from the southeast, beautiful sunshine streaming down, sparkling off the waves as we get ready for the OBX Pro Surfing Competition. WRV sponsoring the OBX Pro, which should be starting up today with some good waves. And across the Outer Banks today, waves in the range of anywhere from around 4 feet all the way up to 8, possibly 9 feet at some beaches. Here, looking south and east from Jeanette's Pier, I'd say in the range of about 4 to 6. Larger waves to the north of Jeanette's Pier, actually. I got out for a good long surf session today out in these bigger waves. Big and fun today here at Jeanette's Pier. Hope you guys do get in the water. All right, so let's get down to some of the local conditions. And right here at Nags Head, according to the official wave monitors, 4 to 6 foot and glassy. Southeast swell at around 5 feet and 13 seconds. Southeasterly winds at around 7 to 10 miles per hour. 80-degree Fahrenheit air temperatures, ocean water temperatures 79. Felt really warm in the water today. Virginia Beach further to the north, 2 to 4 foot, pretty glassy. Heading on down south to Rodanthe, waves in the range of 5 to 7 foot plus, and glassy with a southeast swell at nearly 7 feet. So big waves down there at Rodanthe, 14-second swell. Winds out of the southeast, 5 to 10 miles per hour. 80-degree air temperatures, ocean water temperatures also at 79. And then at Buxton, we've got 6 to 8 foot waves, glassy conditions, southeast swell at 7.1 foot and 14 seconds. So watch some great turns on the backside here. Southeasterly winds in the range of about 5 to 10. Air temperatures in the upper 70s, ocean water temperatures 81 degrees Fahrenheit. And last of all, at Frisco, waves in the range of 6 to 8 feet. All right, so let's talk about the tropics. All our tropical data provided by the National Hurricane Center in Miami, Florida. And our first area of interest is Hurricane Franklin. Franklin is a major Category 4 hurricane with 140 mile per hour winds. It's west-southwest of Bermuda and east of Georgia, heading north-northeast between Bermuda and the U.S. East Coast, and is expected to turn eastward, east and northward, and slowly weekend over the next couple of days. Franklin is expected to push this big swell toward the Outer Banks today and tomorrow, and with a little bit of residual big swell into Thursday. The second tropical system that we are watching, as watch some surfers catch some great rides here. This is really something else. Yeah. Second tropical weather system that we're looking at is Idalia. Right now, Idalia is a Category 1 hurricane to the west of Cuba, Category 1 with maximum sustained winds of 75 miles per hour, and it is heading north into the Gulf of Mexico. It is expected to strengthen into a Category 3 storm and then turn to the north-northeast and strike Florida Gulf Coast Wednesday as a major hurricane. This storm is then expected to cross Florida and then skirt the U.S. East Coast, pushing tropical storm conditions up along the U.S. East Coast, spreading from Georgia into South Carolina and then into the Outer Banks on Thursday and Friday. So Idalia is expected to bring us tropical storm conditions Thursday and Friday, and then head offshore and then button hook back toward the east coast. So Idalia is likely to provide us with another great swell. So looking at some big waves over the next few days with a combination of Franklin and Idalia pushing up the swell toward the Outer Banks with a brief, well, I'd say a 2-day stint of likely tropical storm conditions on Thursday and Friday. All right, we're also monitoring a system in the eastern tropical Atlantic that has just emerged from Africa. This system has a 50% chance of developing into a tropical cyclone over the next 7 days. And then out in the central Atlantic, the last system that we're monitoring is another tropical disturbance with a 30% chance of developing over the next 48 hours. All right, so thank you for joining me for this session of the OBX wave report on this Tuesday, August 29th. And as we always do at the end of our wave report, we'd like to ask you guys to please do everything you can to help mass deploy clean energy, protect our coastlines from the impacts of climate change. Clean energy being wind, water, solar, electric vehicles, and the batteries and efficiencies that enable them. The impacts of climate change driven by fossil fuel burning being rising sea levels, more intense storms, ocean heat waves that turn the ocean into kind of a nasty environment, and ocean acidification, which harms our coral reefs and our shellfish. All right, so thank you for joining me once again, and I hope you guys get into the water and enjoy these big waves that we're having.